Hello guys, this is the part 3. Do you want to learn English faster and better than before? And speak with more confidence? Then you're at the right place. Today we have two exciting parts. Question and answers. Shadowing practice. If you watch it many times, you will see the real progress in your English speaking skills. So let's get ready. But before that, please like and subscribe. So let's begin.
First, you will listen a short English conversation from the previous part with vocabulary. Just relax and try to understand the main idea. Don't worry about every single word. This will help you enjoy listening and understanding natural English better.
I've been wondering about our presentation strategy for tomorrow. I feel we should keep it straightforward and focus only on the key results. Too much detail might baffle the audience.
I see what you mean, but some of the senior managers may want to understand the process behind those results, not just the outcome.
Please subscribe. That's a fair point. They do tend to ask detailed questions, especially about how decisions were made.
Exactly. If we bounce the background completely, it might look like we're hiding something or oversimplifying the work.
True. At the same time, we don't want to overload them with information. Attention spans are short, and we only have 15 minutes.
That's fair. Maybe we can structure it in layers, start with the big picture, then go deeper only if they ask.
I like that idea. It gives us flexibility. Still, I'm slightly concerned about the time limit.
That's understandable. We could prepare a concise main presentation and keep the extra details in backup slides.
That's a fair point. Backup slides would allow us to respond confidently without rushing.
Right. It also shows that we're well prepared, even if we don't use everything.
You're right. Preparation does make a difference. Another thing, I think we should be careful with our tone. We need to sound confident, not defensive.
I agree. Confidence comes from clarity. If we're clear about our message, the tone will follow naturally.
That's a fair point. Sometimes I overthink how I sound instead of focusing on what I'm saying.
We all do, but sincerity, your points are strong. As long as we stay calm and professional, we'll be fine.
Thanks, I appreciate that. So, to summarize, simple main slides, detailed backup slides, and a confident delivery.
Exactly. That way, we respect their time while still addressing their concerns.
That sounds like a solid plan. I'm glad we talked this through.
Me too. These discussions always lead to better decisions.
Agreed. And just to say it again, you made some fair points today.
Thanks. So did you.
Now let's learn some useful new words from them. I will explain the meanings of each words and give you some easy examples. Repeat after me and try to remember them. By pausing the video, it will help you learn new words. That's a fair point. What you said is reasonable and valid.
Example. That's a fair point. Better to be safe. That's a fair point. We should check the data first.
Straightforward. Straightforward means simple, clear, and easy to understand, or honest and direct without hiding anything.
Example. The instructions are straightforward. She gave a straightforward answer.
Baffle. Baffle means to confuse someone or make something difficult to understand.
Example. The geography question baffled me. The instructions baffled us.
Wondering. Thinking curiously or feeling unsure about something.
Example. I was wondering why he didn't call me. He sat quietly, wondering why he was upset.
Key result. A measurable result that shows progress toward a goal.
Example. My key result is to complete the project before next videos.
Tend. To usually do something or be likely to do something.
Example. I tend to wake up early. He tends to forget things.
Attention spans. It means the length of time a person can concentrate on one task or activity without getting distracted.
Example. Children usually have a shorter attention span than adults. Enjoying the video? Please like and subscribe.
Overload. Overload means too much of something at one time, more than a person can handle.
Example. Too much work caused an overload, and he felt very tired.
Concerned. It means worried or feeling anxious about someone or something.
Example. The manager sounded concerned during the meeting.
Concise. It means giving a lot of information clearly in few words.
Example. The teacher asked us to write a concise paragraph. His explanation was clear and concise.
Backup slides. Backup slides, or extra slides kept ready for reference, questions, or additional details not shown in the main presentation.
Example. The presenter kept backup slides for extra information. He used them when the audience asked questions.
If you watch this many times, you will see real progress in your speaking skills. Remember to watch this video many times as it will improve your English speaking skills.
Time to practice speaking. I will ask you questions about the conversation. Listen carefully and try to answer out loud before I give the correct answer. Don't be shy. Speaking practice is the fastest way to improve your fluency. Answer the questions out loud.
And we only have 15 minutes.
What time limitation did Sarah mention? "15 minutes. They only had 15 minutes for the presentation.
Too much detail might baffle the audience.
What was Sarah's main concern? Too much detail. She was worried that too much detail might confuse the audience.
Senior manager tend to ask detailed questions, especially about how decisions were made.
Who may ask detailed questions? Senior managers. Senior managers may ask about the process behind the results.
I feel we should keep it straightforward and focus only on the key results.
What did Sarah want to focus on? Key results. She wanted to focus only on the key results.
Maybe we can structure it in layers, start with the big picture, then go deeper only if they ask.
What structure did Alex suggest? Layered approach. He suggested starting simple and going deeper if needed.
We could prepare a concise main presentation and keep the extra details in backup slides.
What should they present first? Big picture. They should begin with the overall summary.
We need to sound confident, not defensive.
What tone did Sarah want? Confident tone. She wanted to sound confident, not defensive.
Another thing, I think we should be careful with our tone.
What was Sarah overthinking? Her tone. She sometimes overthinks how she sounds.
Confidence comes from clarity. If we're clear about our message, the tone will follow naturally.
What builds confidence? Clear message. Clarity in their message would naturally create confidence.
Backup slides help answer questions without rushing.
Why are backup slides useful? Confident responses. They help answer questions without rushing.
Please subscribe. Backup slides would allow us to respond confidently without rushing.
What was their final plan? Simple strategy. They decided on simple slides, backup slides, and confident delivery.
At the same time, we don't want to overload them with information.
What they didn't to do? Overload. They didn't want to overload them.
This was the end. In the next episode, we are going to shadowing practice. Until please like and subscribe. And don't forget to watch this video many times, as it will improve your English speaking skills. Bye.